This video is for all the people over the years that have said to me, nothing's going to happen to Donald Trump. He's going to get away with it. Nothing's going to happen. He always gets away with it. Well, yesterday, with regards to Letitia James' lawsuit against Donald Trump for business fraud to the tune of $250 million, the judge in the case agreed to make a summary judgment. This was asked for by Letitia James. That means it doesn't go to court, it doesn't go to a jury. The judge looks at the facts, and the facts are so obvious that he can make a decision, and that's what he did yesterday. I also told you this case could be the most devastating thing to ever happen to Donald Trump, and it turns out that's true. You see, in his decision, they haven't yet decided how much Donald Trump is going to have to pay in this lawsuit. They'll go on trial on October 2nd to figure that out. But that's not even the most devastating part. The most devastating part is that this judge is telling them to hire 3 receivers, 3 independent people, to dissolve all of Donald Trump's companies. All of them in New York, just dissolve them, including the Trump Organization. Now that is pretty devastating. And then the question is, what happens to all the property? If he can't do business in New York, he's got Trump Tower, he's got hotels, what happens then? Well, this receivership obviously takes control of that too. More than likely, these properties will be seized and resold for pennies on the dollar. What happened to Donald Trump yesterday in this court case basically wiped him out of business in New York, took away a bunch of property, and we're waiting how much he's going to be fined. $250 million is the bare minimum, because remember, in this court case, they're saying that he inflated and deflated and did all this shit with his properties, but he lied about his income, his values of his properties to the tune of $3.2 billion. They're not going to stop at $250 million. This doesn't put Donald Trump in jail, but it pretty much destroys him as a business, his wealth, and because that's how he identifies, his power and wealth, destroys him as a human being as much as Donald Trump is a human being. So, for all the people that said nothing's ever going to happen to Donald Trump, that just happened.